In the quiet town of Hollowbrook, nestled between dense woods and rolling hills, lived a young woman named Eliza. She had just moved into a cozy old house on the outskirts of town, seeking solitude from the bustling city life. Little did she know that her new home held a chilling secret. One moonlit night, as the wind whispered through the trees, Eliza climbed into her bed, ready to embrace a peaceful slumber. But as she closed her eyes, a faint scratching sound echoed from beneath her bed. She dismissed it as her imagination, chalking it up to the unfamiliar sounds of an old house settling. The next night, the scratching returned, now more distinct and unsettling. Eliza's heart raced as she listened, her mind conjuring images of unseen creatures lurking in the shadows. She reached down, hoping to reassure herself by touching the floor, but the moment her fingers brushed the cold hardwood, the scratching ceased. Night after night, the eerie ritual continued. Each time Eliza attempted to investigate, the sound would abruptly halt, leaving her with nothing but her racing thoughts. Sleep eluded her, and dark circles formed beneath her eyes as fear slowly consumed her. One evening, determined to unveil the source of her torment, Eliza devised a plan. She placed a small handheld mirror on the floor beneath her bed, angled to reflect whatever lay beneath. As the clock struck midnight, the scratching resumed, but this time, Eliza was ready. With bated breath, she peeked into the mirror's reflection. In the dim light, she saw a pair of gleaming, malevolent eyes staring back at her from the darkness under the bed. Her heart pounded like a drum as she gazed upon a creature unlike anything she had ever seen. Its skin was pale and mottled, its limbs unnaturally elongated, and its fingers ended in jagged, claw-like nails. A guttural growl escaped its twisted lips, sending shivers down Eliza's spine. Frozen with terror, Eliza watched as the creature slowly emerged from the shadows, its twisted form contorting as it slithered out from under the bed. Its eyes never left hers, and its movements were a grotesque dance of both fascination and hunger. Eliza's mind reeled, unable to comprehend the nightmare that stood before her. Summoning every ounce of courage, Eliza finally managed to break free from her stupor. She tore her gaze away from the creature and fled from the room, slamming the door shut behind her. Frantic and breathless, she dialed the old town's historian, seeking answers to the monstrous entity that had invaded her home. The historian's trembling voice revealed a horrifying truth. Legend spoke of an ancient being, a malevolent spirit that fed on fear and thrived in the darkness. It was said to be imprisoned beneath the earth for centuries, until its whispers of dread found their way into the hearts of humans once more. With the historian's guidance, Eliza embarked on a perilous journey to banish the creature back to its prison. Armed with ancient incantations and a heart full of determination, she returned to her house, ready to face the nightmare that had haunted her nights. Under the cover of the moon's pale light, Eliza confronted the creature. As its eyes bore into hers, she chanted the incantations with a voice trembling yet resolute. The air crackled with energy as the creature writhed and shrieked, its form contorting in agony. With one final scream, it was engulfed in a blinding light and vanished, leaving only a chilling silence in its wake. The scratching sound never returned, and the nights grew quiet once more. Eliza could finally sleep without fear, knowing that she had confronted the terror that lurked beneath her bed. But even as she moved on with her life, she couldn't shake the memory of those malevolent eyes, a reminder that in the shadows, ancient horrors could awaken and test the limits of courage. If you enjoyed this story, please give a like and subscribe for more haunting stories. And remember, you never know what might be standing behind you watching your every move.